Hello, this is Betty Coles, Organizational Effectiveness Consultant here at the Department of Administration. NCVIP stands for North Carolina Valuing Individual Performance. We are moving from a paper-based system to an online system that will be accessed through the Beacon system and will go live on July 20th. What you'll be seeing in this video is a virtual walkthrough of the NCVIP system work planning stage from the perspective of an employee, their supervisor, and their supervisor's manager. We'll walk through what each person will see, and you can watch this as many times as you like and use it as a guide as you launch your own 2015 to 2016 performance work plan in the NCVIP system. There are accompanying job aids in the LMS that have been assigned to you so that you can follow along with me. You can find these by logging onto Beacon. Click on the LMS and NCVIP tab. Click on My Training and Transcript. Then click Launch on the links that are entitled. The first one is called Job Aid, Launching Your Work Plan, Employees, Step 1. The second one is Job Aid, Submitting Your Work Plan, Employees, Step 2. And Job Aid, Approving Your Employees' Work Plan, Managers and Indirect Managers. You can print these out and follow along if you like. The information on the screens to follow are pulled from a pilot website. It is for training purposes only, and though it looks like live data, it does not represent current information. We will now begin with the employee launching their work plan, which is step 1. So the employee has logged into Beacon. They have clicked on the LMS and NCVIP tab. And now they are at the NC Learning Center, which you see right in front of you. So this is my performance evaluation that I am going to launch. And I do that by hovering over the Home tab, coming down, clicking on Universal Profile. At the Universal Profile, you're going to come down and click on the tab that says Actions. And at the Actions tab, you will see the item that says Complete Your 15 to 16 Performance Plan. At this time, go over to the right-hand side of that and click the button that says Launch. It takes you to the overview screen. The overview screen gives you some initial information about NCVIP right here. The bottom half of the screen is the review step progression. There are 4 different steps in creating and launching your NCVIP performance management plan. The first step is that the employee completes a performance plan, which is what we're doing right now. After we're completed, it will move to the manager approved performance plan, which is your supervisor. From then, it will move to the next level manager review performance plan, which is your supervisor's manager. And then it will come back to you, the employee, as the final sign-off. So let me go ahead and get started. And I come down here to the bottom right-hand corner and click the button that says Get Started. This takes us to the individual goal planning section. Most of the work that we're going to do as employees is going to happen right here. So this page gives you information about what a SMART goal is. And SMART is an acronym that means the goals should be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. So as an employee, the first thing that I'm going to do is click Add Goals. Now, what you're going to do at this point is you are going to go and grab the Excel spreadsheet that your supervisor should have given you, where they actually completed with all of your goals and different tasks. And what we're going to do is literally copy and paste from this spreadsheet over into our goals. So let's see what that looks like. So on this screen right here, I'm going to click the button that says Add Goals. A Create Goals box displays. And so the goal title, I'm literally going to go to the spreadsheet And I'm going to double click in the spreadsheet. I'm going to copy. I'm going to come over to the template here and I'm going to paste it. The goal description is next. I'm going to come over to the worksheet. I'm going to copy and I'm going to paste it in the goal description. This box displays the first time that you use this box, and you always click Allow Access. The start and end date pre-populate with our next performance cycle year, which is July 1st, 2015 through June 30th, 2016. The weight of this goal, I'm going to take it right from here, is 20%. So I'm going to type in 20%. The perspective, you only have one option, which is the state of North Carolina, so we will select that. The goal category has a search button right next to it, so click on that search button next to the goal category. I'm going to come over here to my goal category on the spreadsheet, which is Education and Training. So I'm going to click Education and Training in the Select Goal category box, and then click Save. So now I've got my goal title, goal description, the start and due date, the weight, the perspective, and the goal category. Now I'm going to need to add tasks. And over on the right-hand side, each goal can have up to 5 tasks. So on this particular goal, I only have 2 tasks. So I'm going to click this little plus beside the tasks. And when I do that, another pop-up box displays and it says description. So I'm going to just literally copy and paste my first task. And the weight, I'm going to copy that as 50%. And the start and the due date carry over from the goal. So at that point, we can click Save. And we can see that first task that we've created. I'm going to copy my second task. I'm going to click the plus sign beside task to add my second task over here. And I'm going to paste it right here. And again, this weight is 50% as well. So I'm going to put 50% in there and click Save. So now we have a goal: facilitate new employee orientation, updating material, facilitating orientation on a monthly basis, and all of the information that we just added. So once I've completed all of this for this first goal, I can click Save. And it's going to take me back to this individual goal planning section. Normally what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to click Add Goal, and I'm going to move down to my second goal and repeat that very same process. And I will repeat that process until I've completed all of my goals and tasks. For right now, just for training purposes though, I'm going to assume that we have completed all of that. And so what you can see here is my goal that says facilitate new employee orientation. And you can see the start date, due date, and there's a little link there that says more. And when I click on that, my tasks show up. And the start date and the due date are there, and the weights. And once we have all of our goals in, our 3 to 5 goals, we can come down to the bottom of the screen and click Save and Continue. This takes us to a screen called Organizational Core Values section. Organizational core values are very similar to the dimensions that we've had in previous performance management plans. It's the how of what we do. It's our behavioral attributes. So for the Department of Administration, we all have the exact 7 same values, and they're listed on this page along with their definitions. So the first one is accountability, initiative, quality, customer service, diversity and inclusion, safety and health, and finally, teamwork and collaboration. Again, each of these has a definition under it, and you can spend some time and review that. When you have finished reviewing your values page, at the bottom of that page, you can click Submit. And another box will display, and it will just ask you to submit one more time. So we'll go ahead and do that. So now it says I have successfully completed this step of the performance plan. And now it says I can go to the action items. When I go to the action items, you can see that it's blank, and that means that it has moved on to my supervisor. So we're going to see what my supervisor, Chris Midget, will see. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to log in as her so that you can see what she sees as well. When I first submit my work plan, she is going to get an email that says that I have completed my work plan and that she can go into NCVIP and she can approve my work plan. So I want to show you what that looks like. So after Chris gets the email, she will also go into Beacon, click the LMS and NCVIP tab. She will go in the very same way that we did as employees. She's going to click Home, Universal Profile, Actions, and here she says, you can see where she has her own complete your 15-16 performance plan, but it also says approve the 15-16 performance plan for Betty Coles, which is what she's going to do right now. So she would just click Launch. And now we're in the overview screen again, and now you can see that we're at the second step, the Manager Approved Performance Plan. This is your immediate supervisor. She will go down here and click Get Started in the lower right-hand corner. This takes her to the individual planning section. This is for the goals, the goal planning section. She's going to look down here and she can see that the first goal is facilitate new employee orientation. And this is the goal description. She can see the start and the due date. And again, she can click More and see the tasks that are associated with that. Now, normally she's going to see all 3 to 5 goals and their associated tasks that I have entered in, but just for training purposes, we'll just have one in here so that you can see. Once she's reviewed that, she can click Save and Continue. This takes her to the Organizational Core Values section. Again, the same 7 values that we've looked at. She'll scroll to the bottom, click Save and Continue. She's going to come to a summary page. No one needs to complete this. This is just a for your information page. She can click Next. And now she has the sign off and approval section. There are 4 things for her to do here. The first thing is to click this box. It says, I acknowledge that providing my electronic approval is equivalent to signing this document, and I understand that my electronic signature is binding. Then she will click the Sign button. She can make any comments if she would like. This is going to be a great year. And she will click Submit and then Submit again. And now it says you have successfully completed this step of the performance plan. So it has left her actions item, and now Secretary Daughtridge, who she reports to, will get an email stating that in his NCVIP that my performance plan, Betty Coles' performance plan, is waiting for his final approval. So I am going to log in as Secretary Daughtridge. Remembering that this is a pilot website. So Secretary Daughtridge, once he gets that email, he will log into Beacon. He will click Home, Universal Profile, Actions, and again, he can see his Complete Your 15-16 Performance Plan, but here's the one that he's going to review. He's going to review mine, so he's going to come over to the right-hand side and click Launch. And now we can see that we are in that third stage, the next level manager, or my manager's manager, my supervisor's manager. So he will come down to the bottom of the right-hand part of the screen and click Get Started. And again, this takes him to my individual goal planning section page where he can go down and review my goals. Click that More link and look at the tasks associated with them. Again, in the real world, he'll see my 3 to 5 goals. Once he's reviewed that, he can click Save and Continue. That will take him to the organizational core values section. There are comment boxes under each one. Those are normally used more for the interim and the final reviews. So he will scroll to the bottom and click Save and Continue. Again, he sees the summary page. He does not need to do anything here, so he can just click Next. And now here is his sign off and approval section. Again, he has the same 4 things to do. He clicks the box saying that the electronic signature is the same as a written signature. He clicks the sign button. He makes any comments. He can see Chris Midget's comment that this is going to be a great year. He can click Submit and then Submit again. At this time, he has successfully completed this step of the performance plan. So his part is finished. Now, I, as the employee, get another email that says both your manager and indirect manager have completed reviewing and approving your performance plan. So you can go in and do your final approval. So after I get that email, I'm going to go to Home, Universal Profile, Actions, and there it is again, Complete Your 15 to 16 Performance Plan. I'm going to click Launch. And now we can see that I'm in that final employee sign-off stage. I'm going to click Get Started in the lower right. The first page again is my goal planning section. Again, I see my goals. I can click the More button and see the tasks that are associated with them. Once I've reviewed all of that information, I'm going to click Save and Continue. Again, it takes me to the organizational core values. I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to click Save and Continue. Again, there's that summary page. There's nothing to do here, so I'm just going to click Next. And now I've got the final sign-off. So I have the same 4 things to do. I'm going to click the box that says I acknowledge that a electronic approval, electronic signature is the same as a written signature. I'm going to click the Sign button. I can make any comments here that I want. I can look down here and I can see Chris Midget's note that says this is going to be a great year. I don't have to make a comment. I can if I want to. And I'm going to click Submit. And one more Submit. The process is now complete. Now, if you would like to make a copy of this or have a printout of this, the easiest way to do this is going to be to go to your Performance tab, come down and click on Performance Plans. And you see there's 2 tabs here, my assigned reviews and my personal reviews. I'm going to click on my personal reviews. And when I do that, my 15 to 16 performance plan comes up here. And what that's going to do is open as a PDF. And I want to show you what that looks like here. So this is what the PDF looks like. It's actually it's nicely laid out here. Literally has my picture in there and everything. There's the overview, the individual goal planning section. There's that first goal that I created, right? With the description, the start and due dates, education and training, visibility. And again, after that, you're going to see all of our different values that we all have in the agency. And we can see that I've signed off on it, Chris has signed off on it, and Secretary Daughtridge has signed off on it. We can see any comments that have been made. I hope this has been helpful for you. If I can be of any further assistance to you, you can email me at betty.coles, C-O-L-E-S, at doa.nc.gov, or call me at 919-807-2488. Thank you so much, and I look forward to assisting you with this process and other training initiatives throughout the next year. Bye-bye.